We just arrived at a new campsite we're checking out down in Lake Placid called Fisheating Creek. And we're about to go into the office and get a map and figure out where our campsite is. So very excited about this video today. We got new gear, new food, and a new crewmate. I'm bringing my daughter with me without her mother for the first time. So very exciting stuff. Keep watching for more. Tennis court. So is this us right here?
53 and then 54. So we gotta start with the numbers in. Yeah, that must be it right there. I don't see the numbers.
Bucky always has to sample the grass at any campsite we go to. It looks like he approves.
Where are you going, Amelia?
Hopefully there's no poison ivy he's eating. That wouldn't be good. So he has to stay on the leash because this is a pretty public campsite with other people. So unless we can find some trails in the backwoods, he's going to be on his leash, unfortunately. But I'm giving him some extra roaming range. Before I give you a tour of the campsite, I've got to get the thermosol going because having just pulled up, the mosquitoes are already at us. It's crazy, which we expected. It's been raining pretty much nonstop for a couple weeks now, so I'm actually surprised the place isn't underwater, but it's well maintained, so that makes sense. But you can tell everything is wet, and mosquitoes like wet, so gotta get ready for that. He's already mad at me because he's stuck on a leash. He's barking at me. Bucky, you're a good boy, buddy. You're a good boy. I'm sorry you gotta be on the leash. This is our little campsite here. It's kind of small compared to like when we go to Chandler Slough or something. There's another campsite over there. Got a little fire pit and parked the car to kind of block the view from the road. As you can see, well maybe not, but back there somebody camped with an RV, so nice to have a little privacy back here. I asked for the most secluded spots they had at this place, so they said this was it. And I agree, it's pretty secluded. This is our map for the site. We're currently right here in 54. And hopefully we can find some hiking trails or something to go explore. So yeah.
Oh.
Help me set it up. This is what we're sleeping in tonight. All right, get off of it. Thank you.
Another camera. Here.
Oh, thank you.
I want them.
Man, I love this thing. My new hiking buddy. So this is a new campsite that John found out from one of his co-workers called Fisheating Creek. It's down south of Lake Placid. And it's kind of like an RV site, but they also have tent camping sites, which is what we got. And when I reserved it, I asked for the most secluded one they got, and it's pretty secluded. It's a paid site. I think I paid $15 to stay here tonight. But the bonus to having a paid site like that is they have all the amenities. Toilets with actual plumbing and showers and all that stuff. Not that we're gonna use the showers, but having actual toilets is always pretty cool. Not always a huge fan of paid sites. That's why we don't go to like Highlands Hammock often. That's why I love the South Florida Water Management District. All their sites are free and they still have the amenities like dumpsters, and at least at Hickory Hammock they have the pretty nice compost toilets. Still way better than going in the woods. But yeah, every once in a while a paid site is cool, especially when it's a new place like this. So come explore with us and see what we got to see. Something has found a way to get through the fence here. Must be a common animal passage. Definitely wouldn't want him to get over there because I don't know how I'd catch him. This is my new compact folding cot from Ozark Trail, our favorite Walmart brand. So, first things first, properly dispose of the trash. See how easy this thing is to put together. I like that it has this handle on it. That's convenient for hauling it around.
Amelia.
She's okay. Can't get anywhere over there. Okay, it's got these little Velcro straps here to hold it together whenever you're hauling it, so that's kind of cool. We'll see how long those last before they fall apart. Looks like I might need the assistance of my trusty Leatherman here. Cut off some of this yucky plastic here. What you doing? So, got all the packaging off. It looks pretty simple. Fold it all out. I guess that's it. It's a little lower down than I was expecting, but it works. So we'll throw that in the tent and hopefully have a comfortable night's sleep. I got my cot set up, sitting on it now. Kids crawling all over me. I'm just relaxing for a moment, enjoying the trusty USB fan because the weather report says it's 84 and it says it feels like 90, but I could swear it feels like 100. It must be the humidity. I am just soaked in sweat. It's so hot. But we're still having fun. We're going to probably start a fire soon, which is kind of counterintuitive because of how hot it is, but that's how we got to cook our food. So that is another exciting new thing we're going to show tonight, is a fancy new food we got from one of John's co-workers. I'll give you more details soon on that. I have to wait until it's dark to show you the other new piece of gear I've got, but I'm also very excited about that, so we'll see how that goes. Bucky is relaxing on what I imagine is probably relatively cool ground because it's wet, so, but he seems to be content at the moment. I guess the thermocell is doing its job. You can't see it from here, it's behind the chair, but the mosquitoes pretty much are gone. We haven't dealt with them since we set up the thermocell, so that's nice. Keep you updated on that one as well. So we think that the obnoxiously loud bugs are cicadas, but we're not 100% on that. They are very loud though. Bucky's still hanging out. Kind of dark, so I'm sure you can't see much, but he is a happy boy. So the mosquitoes have actually left us alone pretty well so far. I'm not sure if it's the thermocell or just the environment, but they really haven't been bugging us at all since we finished setting up camp. So that's good. Definitely not complaining about that. It's starting to cool off a little bit now that it's getting darker. Also not complaining about that. I am about to start the fire with our fun new Strika fire things that I love so much so that we can cook some food. Amelia is ready for some mac and cheese. I'm ready for some of those fancy new meals we got that I'm going to show you soon. So let's get to it. All right, time to get a fire started. Make sure it actually burns, because in my experience, these things do have to get lit first before you put them down or they'll go out. So give it about 5 or 10 minutes and we should have a fire going. Now that it's pitch black out, it's time to show my latest new piece of gear. So let's see how well this works. Yo, turn that off. Yeah, we don't need light. Check this out. Okay, so you can't see it very well in the video, but this is an ultraviolet light. So what is that we're looking at right there? Must be a piece of trash or something, but it reflects the light very well. There's a tail light. That's part of the tent right there that's reflecting very well. These chairs light up very well in it. That's cool. Bucky's watering bowl and food bowl. So I understand that scorpions show up very well under ultraviolet light. So hoping to see some of those tonight. Definitely not guaranteed. All of my time camping out in the woods, I've only seen one scorpion. It was a long time ago when I was in Ocala National Forest. Something right here. I don't think it's a scorpion. I wouldn't let her near it. But yeah, ultraviolet light is pretty cool. Nothing to show for it right now, but I will get back to you if I find anything cool with it. Okay, so one of the first cool things we found that reflects the ultraviolet light very well is these mushrooms here. Here they are under normal light. Too much light almost. Those are definitely mushrooms. Put them under the ultraviolet and they glow. It's super cool. This is one of the man-made things we found that glows. It looks like almost like it's on fire, but it's some kind of rope or something. You can't even see it with the light. I think it's too much light, but some kind of orange looking rope. But it looks like it's on fire in the ultraviolet. Super cool. Next up on our fascinating list of ultraviolet affected natural items, this right here is a spider egg sac on the bottom of a leaf. Check this out. It like glows like a beacon. Yeah, that's so cool. I inadvertently set up a moth trap with my Sunny D here. They really like that stuff. Sugar, you know, who doesn't like it? So we are about to start some of these fancy ready hour meals that John's coworker John donated to us. We're very excited to try it out. The first step is to boil 4 cups of water. We have bottled water that comes in 16.9 ounce bottles, so we figure 2 of them will equal just about 4 cups, especially after it's boiled. Yeah, ready hour. Mac and cheese. Very exciting stuff. So it requires us to boil 4.5 cups of water and then pour that bag into it and cook it for a few more minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and get this boiling on top of the stove here, and then we will see how that goes. So check back in 5 or 10 minutes here.
I know it's gonna be a long...
So we have the fire going on our nice cute little stove here, which is definitely undersized, so it's gonna require much supervision to make sure we don't spill it, but let's get some water boiling. All right, so we got boiling water. This is a team effort, obviously. So now we're gonna pour in the mix according to the directions on the back.
Team effort to do it safely.
Correct, we're doing this as safely as we can.
Wait, there's a pack in there. Get the cheese pack out.
Right, good call,
Don't
good
want
call.
to pour that in there.
Nice save. Are you sure?
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
I saw it in there before. Yeah,
good call, nice. All right. And then we stir.
Get the knife out, please.
I can't do it, I'm recording. So we brought a advanced stirring utensil here. It's a Gerber fixed blade knife.
The best.
Yep, this is the future of technology.
Cough, we forgot our stirring utensil.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with the fact that we did not bring an actual stirring utensil.
All right, 15 to 17 minutes, right?
Looks good to me. Let's set a timer. Let's put the lid back on and I'll start a timer. Good stuff. All right, we'll be back in 15 minutes. So after putting it on medium heat for about 15 minutes, according to the directions, we're going to let it sit for 4 minutes to thicken, and then we will see how edible this macaroni and cheese is. Thank you, River, for taking care of our cooking needs. This is the result of the efforts from the ready hour meals. That looks pretty edible to me. We might need to strain out a little bit of liquid, but I think we can eat that. Great job. Good stuff. We'll tell you how it tastes. You want some? Airplane. Meow. Yum, yum, yum. She definitely approves of it.
Ooh, that's really...
Some more? So we will let you know what we think in a minute here, but so far it appears to be a success. Sorry to make you be the guinea pig, Amelia.
If the baby don't love it, nobody loves it.
Exactly.
There you go.
I think she loves it. So this is the result of River's excellent cooking. Thank you for helping us with this. Amelia already approves, so I'm sure I'll like it too. We have similar tastes, so.
I know.
Oh no, she dropped her fork. It's all good. When it comes to mac and cheese, this is some good stuff. Compared to what you can make at home, certainly not the best, but in the woods, I would say it's amazing. Thanks to John's friend for giving us these great pre-made meals. All right, you're good.
It's about 8:30 and it's already loud as heck with those cicadas or crickets or whatever they are. The cot was actually really comfortable. I'm impressed. I realized after I laid in it all night, it's still kind of too small for me because my feet are hanging off the end, but it's still much more comfortable to being on the ground, so that's nice. So I just barely fit on this thing, but like I said, still much more comfortable than the ground. So the mosquitoes mostly left us alone last night. This morning they're kind of crazy, but we're in the screen house, so they haven't been a problem yet. I imagine once we step out of here they might be, but who cares? We're going to be in the air conditioning in the car soon. So it was a fantastic camping trip. We had some great food, some mac and cheese from those ready hour meals that John's coworker donated. Those were really cool. A little more prep than expected. We didn't get the fire going last night. We tried actually. We used like 4 or 5 of those strike a fire match things, and it just wouldn't light. So we ended up cooking on the stove, the gas stove. But it was still good, and it was it was hot, so we didn't need the fire. It was fine. So we'll save the firewood for next time. We got some great plans for our next camping trip. A new site again, and hopefully some new gear too. So thanks for watching. It's been fantastic, and I appreciate everybody that subscribes and watches and likes the videos and all that stuff. So thanks for being there. What you doing, Bucky? Good boy.